Hi everyone. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel, Savvy Single Girl Says. I'm Rebecca J. Brock and I'm a writer and an intuitive dating and relationship coach. So today I feel the need to talk about soulmates. You know, it seems everybody wants a soulmate or wants to find their soulmate. And I feel like this is a word that gets thrown around and used a little too haphazardly. So today I want to explain the 4 different types of soulmates that you could come across in your lifetime and what they mean for you. Don't go anywhere. So here's a typical situation I think we've all experienced. You go out with a girlfriend and you run into a couple that you know. And while the dude is off smoking a cigarette or whatever, the woman sits there and professes that she's found her soulmate. Now, after you get done vomiting in your mouth a little, excuse me, you start to wonder, are they really soulmates? But forget about them for a second. The better question is, where the heck is my soulmate? Am I right? Now, before you start freaking out, let me remind you of that super important concept, the law of attraction, that I'm always talking about. If you can't truly be happy for someone that has something that you want, then you're literally pushing away having that experience from your own life. Back to the topic of soulmates. I believe there are 4 different types of soulmates that you'll come across in your lifetime, and each one of them is different and unique. And so let's do a little digging and find out what those are. The first type of soulmate is your everyday soulmates. Your everyday soulmates are the people that you come across in your everyday life. There really truly are no coincidences, and every person that you meet has some sort of purpose for your life. They either have something that they need to learn from you, or that you need to learn from them, or they're meant to help you in some sort of way, or vice versa. When you start to think of everyone that crosses your path as a potential soulmate, you'll start to view the world in a whole different light. Start paying attention to everyone that crosses your path and look for the meaning or the lesson behind it. All right, the next type of soulmates are your family soulmates. These are your parents, your siblings, your cousins, your grandparents, and so on. It could also be someone that's your best friend. Have you ever met someone and felt like an instant connection with them, like you've known them your entire life? Well, this is a family type of soulmate. Okay, the next kind of soulmates are your romantic soulmates. I know this is the one that everyone's really been waiting for here. Now, with romantic soulmates, there's always a very strong sexual attraction between the two people. I'm sure I don't have to go into further detail about that. We've all experienced it, and it's kind of like a pull towards the other person, almost like a magnet. Now, just because there's a strong sexual attraction does not mean the two of you are meant to spend your lives together. There are 2 types of romantic soulmates. There's the life partner romantic soulmate, and then there's the karmic romantic soulmate. A karmic soulmate relationship is where the two of you come together in order to work out some sort of karma. It usually comes with a whole heck of a lot of drama. This type of karmic relationship usually comes with a lot of fighting and arguing because they mirror you. Now, what do I mean by that? Basically, everything that they do that drives you crazy is something that you do also. They're actually mirroring you. Now, if you've ever had this super fun experience of working through some karma with a soulmate, I want you to understand that its purpose in your life is to change something about your life and to set you on a different course. Being in a karmic romantic partnership and having it end is like having the rug pulled out from underneath you. Suddenly, everything that you knew is not the same, and things that were important to you before are not important to you now. And it's meant to be a catalyst as a change in your life. But the good news is that your life can transform for the better. hopefully you can grow and evolve from it. Here's a quote from Elizabeth Gilbert in her best-selling book, Eat, Pray, Love.
A true soulmate is a mirror, the person who shows you everything that is holding you back, the person who brings you to your own attention so you can change your life. Elizabeth Gilbert.
All right, the last type of soulmates that I want to talk about today are twin flames. And I'm sure you've been hearing about this a lot lately. Everybody seems to be talking about twin flames like it's some sort of trend or something. Twin flames are often described as one soul split into two different parts. So basically, your twin flame is your other half. But personally, I don't like to focus so much on twin flames in my coaching practice because it gives the impression that there's only one person out there that you're destined to be with, and if you mess that up, you're screwed. Nothing could be farther from the truth, by the way. Now think about this. It gets a little deep for a second. There is destiny, where two people are meant to be together, but there is also free will, freedom of choice. So while two people may be destined to be together, based on their free will and the choices that they make, it's entirely possible that the two of them could not end up together. So by that theory, there must be multiple people that you could end up with as your romantic love partner. One more thing I want to say about twin flames, and that is it's entirely possible that you don't end up with your twin flame as your romantic life partner. Oftentimes, this type of relationship is simply too volatile because the parties are just too similar. So how do you know if you're with your twin flame? Well, first of all, both parties have to be evolved enough to see past that mirror quality and to be able to work through any issues. And this is the most important. Twin flames come together in this lifetime to fulfill a very special purpose that only the two of them can fulfill together. This purpose is always for the highest good of humanity and makes the world a better place. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Savvy Single Girl Says. Please subscribe to my channel. Just click that little button right there. And as usual, if you have a question you want me to answer, shoot me an email, info@savvysinglegirl.com. And remember, no matter who you are, you deserve to have love in your life.